coming to question number 8. Question number 8, this one is the application of trigonometry, where you have to apply sine rule, cosine rule mainly, sometimes area rule if they talk about areas. Okay, here everything is clear. You can see a diagram there, a building there, and they made triangles, right angle triangles, everything. Let's read the question. In the diagram, C is the foot of the vertical building. You can see that C is the foot of the building. You can very clearly see that. And D is the top of the building, that you can see here. D is the top of the building. The height of the building CD is given 16. So this 16 is from C to D. Okay, don't think that 16 is from E to D. It is C to D. Okay, 16 is given, and two observers are standing 19 meter apart at a point A and B, that we can see that A and B, and this distance is 19, which is also given. Okay, it's very clear. And A, B, C lie in the same horizontal plane. A, B, C are on the ground. We can see that, the one, that shaded triangle which is on the ground. Okay, a painter is working at E. Okay, this point, a painter is working at E on the building. The angle of elevation of D from A, it is given 46,85. That is this one, 46,85, and DEB, that is this angle, DEB, this angle is 122. Okay, then BCA also given on the ground. That angle C is given 105,61. Okay, yeah. What is the question number 8.1? You have to calculate the length of AC, that is from A to C, the distance between the observer and the foot of the building. Okay, so when it comes to finding a side, first thing, is it part of a right angle triangle? That will help you a lot, because if it is part of a right angle triangle, basic, that is Sokatova, will help you. AC, see, did you see the triangle ACD? Let me draw it here. ACD, like this, ACD, where CD is 16, that is given. AC you have to look for, AC you have to find, and this angle is 46,85. See, it's a part of, so on a right angle triangle, if an acute angle is there and one side is there, you can find the rest, anything that is missing. So they want us to find AC, and where one acute angle is there, one side 16 also meter also there, isn't it? So which trigonometric ratio that you are going to use, because from this acute angle what is given, opposite side is given, and adjacent you have to find. So tan A will help you, isn't it? Tan theta will help you, that is tan of 46,85 is equal to opposite 16 over AC. See, we got an equation now. Solve and find the value of AC. Cross multiply AC times tan 46,85 is equal to 16. That is, AC is equal to, divide both sides by tan, that is 16 over tan 46,85. When you do this one, you will get the answer 15 meter. So that is answer to the first question. We got answer AC. Let me write it there in the main diagram. 15, I got it. Okay, that is a 2 marks question. You can easily get it. Remember, when it comes to find a side, if that side is part of a right angle triangle, things are very easy. Just draw the right angle triangle and plot it everything there, and check what are the things available. If one acute angle and one side, you can find anything, that we can find the rest of the things on the right angle triangle. Or even two sides are available, also you can find the rest of the things on a right angle triangle. Okay, now we can go to the next question, 7 marks, 8.2. How far the painter at E from the top of the building? That is, you have to find ED. From E to D, this distance you have to find. Okay, so how do we find that one? For that, the idea is CD is given, from C to D is 16, If you can find EC, subtract, you can find the answer. So now your duty is to find EC. Where is EC right now? Is part of the right angle triangle BCE, isn't it? Okay, right. So that's how it is. So what else are given on that right angle triangle? We can find this angle, isn't it? This BEC, this angle, because this one is 122. 122 means what is this one? It is 58. 58. Now on the right angle triangle, do something, and if you can make maybe BC available, then we can find CE, isn't it? After finding CE, subtract from CD, you will get the answer. Okay, so now my duty is to find how to find BC. This, if I can get to BC, then things are going to be very easy. So let's do 8.2. Okay, I'm moving to 8.2. 8.2, and I have to calculate what? ED. How far is that painter from the top? That is the distance of ED. Okay, I have to find ED. Clear? Okay, so for that, first I have to find EC. How do I find EC? We can do different ways. I'm going to use the sine rule mainly here. So look at the shaded triangle. At this stage, I have AC. I found it in the previous question 15, isn't it? Okay, so see this angle opposite side. I can get the angle B because opposite side is available. Let me make the angle B available. If I know B, I can find A. If I know A, I can find BC. Isn't it? Okay, that's my plan. So I'm starting from the triangle BCA. Triangle BCA, that is the bottom one, BCA. So let me find out what is angle B first. Okay, so I'm going to use the sine rule, that is sine, that is 19 over sine 105 comma 61 is equal to 15 over sine, let me write angle B, that small angle B. So cross multiply, I think I will get it, that is 19 times sine that angle B. Angle B means that's this angle, small angle, okay, is equal to 15 times sine 105 comma 61 degree. Therefore sine B is equal to 15 times sine 105 comma 61 divided by 19. When you do this one, we can calculate that angle, which is going to be 49. That angle B, that B, if I make it more specific, angle CBA is going to be sine inverse of this thing, that is 15 times sine 105 comma 61 divided by 90. When you do this one, answer is going to be 49 comma 5 degree. Where are you going to write that 49? That is here, 49 comma 5 degree. Now can you find the angle A, sum of the angles on a triangle? Because angle C is available, this small angle B, we can find the angle CAB. Add those two angles and subtract from 180, answer will be 24,89. So I got that angle 24,89. Now I have to find BC. See BC, this angle opposite, so I can find that angle BC. I mean the length BC. Again I am using sine rule, that is BC over sine 24,89 is equal to 19. I am using this side, 19 over sine 105,61. So actually I am applying sine rule again because my aim is to find EC. For that I have to make BC available first. Now I can get it. I am applying sine rule again. So BC is equal to 19 times, just cross multiply, sine 24 comma 89 divided by sine 105. You can do it yourself. So BC, I can make it, what is BC? 8 comma 3 meter. I got it. Is it clear? All right. Now look at the right angle triangle, guys. Let me draw it. The right angle triangle. Which right angle triangle? ECB. It is a right angle triangle. It is given that. Where BC, I got it 8.3. And this angle I can find out. This angle. How do I get it? Subtract 180 angles on a straight line, isn't it? 180 minus 122, which is going to be 58. 58. Now can you find EC? I can use what? The appropriate trigonometry ratio. From this acute angle, opposite is there. What I want to find? Adjacent, which means tan. Tan 58 is equal to, opposite is 8 comma 3 over EC. Is it clear? Okay, therefore we can find EC. How do you get EC? Cross multiply, which is going to be EC times tan 58 is equal to 8 comma 3. Therefore EC is equal to 8 comma 3 divided by tan 58, which is going to be, what is EC? EC is 5 comma 19. EC, I got it 5 comma 19. Now can you find ED? Because DC is already given 16, isn't it? Therefore the answer, we are almost close to the answer. What is ED? ED is equal to CD minus EC. I hope you understood that relation. And what is CD? 16 minus EC is 5 comma 19. So when you do that one, you will get the answer is 10 comma 81 meter. So we got the answer 10 comma 81 meter. So this is how we do this question. It's not a difficult question, but you have to do many things here. That's why it's long. Okay, same question you can do it using cosine rule also, but I know many of you know sine rule better than cosine rule. That's why I used the sine rule here. I hope you understood this question. All right, let's go to the next question.